I'm not born as a salesperson. I hear it so many times, especially from technical founders. But the truth is, you're actually born as this. Just society and whoever told you that you're not a good salesperson. Because what I see many times in the IT and software space, everybody thinks that sales is black and white, which it isn't. Everybody can find their own sales style that's authentic, where people think, wow, this didn't even feel like a sales process. When can we start? This is also how I started. I was introverted. I was too shy to call the barber, the hairdresser, to make an appointment. And today I'm able to speak here confidently and also lead so-called sales calls in this case. Why? Because I changed the internal dialogue. I was in a situation as a project manager where I had to fix problems that were actually caused in the sales process. Companies got promised something that we could never deliver, even not with €1 billion. We had deadlines that didn't make any sense. We were developing every day something new, where I as a project manager said, fuck this, why can't we do the same thing over and over? If we have proof to help this kind of company, why not replicate it? And that's how my journey started. And that's the big thing. I want to be this role model to show you that's actually possible. Now, you might not believe me, but 10 years ago, as I said, I was too shy to even go to an event in our little 5,000 people Cowtown because I was too afraid. What are other people thinking? And also the other day, I bought a Christmas present for my mother, and in the store, this reminded me so much of myself. This lady, she has really nice jewelry. It's like a local manufacturing shop. And we went inside. She said hello, and then she just left ourselves like looking at the things. So I was like, please ask me some questions. Please help me to find the right solution. But I completely understand her behavior, because back in the days where I had no idea about sales, I would have done the same. Oh, I don't want to bother the client. If I call him, he will jump off and he will not work with us. If I send him an email to ask how is the offer, he will think that I'm a sneaky salesperson. All these kind of things. Oh, the demand in the market cannot be created. The client figures it out by himself. Or another thing, there was like a project where I was working, and the partner that we worked with, he was like really proud. Oh my God, we got this big project after 2 years. Back in the days, I thought, wow, nice, 2 years must be an important project. Today, I'm just thinking, what are you wasting the time on? If the client truly sees the value that you can deliver, he will buy it in an instant. No matter if it's a 250,000 project or just a 50,000 project, it doesn't really matter. But if you just let it be as it is, you will not improve. And I can, just from my internal dialogue, I didn't feel comfortable. I wanted to understand how this whole thing works. I didn't want to work with clients that annoy me. I didn't want to work with clients that don't pay me on time. I wanted to create my own environment that fits that fit my values. That's the biggest thing. What is sales? Ask yourself this question. That's so revealing. What is sales to you? Please finish the sentence. Many say, yeah, sales, I need to do it. It's a chore. How do you think sales will work if you think like this? And this is very normal. This is not I don't want to attack you in this case that this is wrong, but this just gives a good view on how you view sales, on how you see growth. Or sales, yeah, sales is necessary for growth, also not so positive. And all these things kind of reveal the inner dialogue. That's where we come in. We work on how you perceive sales, because for me today, sales is the greatest thing. I can be true to my values, I can provide value, I get money, I help clients, I establish long-lasting customer relationships, I get money to sustain my business so I can be here for my clients also in the next 10 years. Those are all nice things, but our society, especially in the German-speaking market, oh, sales, it's like you need to hide your intentions and all these things. No, you don't. If you're truly authentic, if you sit there and just consult, and that's the best way of selling, clients will love you. Because look at your solutions that you made. Just look at them honestly. You provided so much value, and you're still kind of hesitant to reach out to people. that shows me that the value you provide, you don't even realize it. And that's also very common within IT people. I count myself to that as well with my programming background, that I was afraid. I was able to sell other things, like present other things, but if it was time to present myself, it was always hesitant. Because my inner dialogue was not there yet. You're not good enough, you cannot charge these kind of prices. And that's the big part that I want to give you in this video. Everybody can sell. We do it as kids. We want some chocolates, so we convince our parents. But then society kicks in. Oh, don't reach out to strangers. Don't talk to strangers. Don't ask questions. If there's a question, answer it. All these kind of things. And those things hold you back. Those kind of layers clog up your true authentic self. Because I know one thing, if you have an appointment in your calendar, when somebody reaches out to you, then it's showtime, then it's game over. You just close them, you just win this client. But if you need to take some effort to book this appointment, to reach to somebody out, to explain to somebody what you're doing, where he didn't take the first step, then there's hesitation. And that's the reality break that we have here, this reality distortion. You get in the flow if somebody reaches out to you, but you don't if you need to reach to somebody else. That tells me a lot about the market itself. And that's a great thing. This is a pattern. And the solution to this is also no black magic. We have a routine for that, where we go specifically into your inner dialogue to see where you're at. And then we just put a few triggers. We move a few levers. And the results can be great. Like we had one head of sales, 15 years of experience, 16 years of experience. He was afraid to ask these really deep questions. Oh, I don't want to be the salesperson that puts you in a box and applies pressure. I talked with him 10 minutes, resolved the internal monologue, and the next day he did a call better than any of my first calls. Because he was authentic, he saw the person as somebody he wants to help, and the question just flowed. Obviously, he also got a script for the call itself, but that's 5%. 95% is how is your view to sales, how is your view to growth. And if you as a leader don't have this inner, let's say, posture, your team will not reflect a better posture. And that's the nice thing. If you change it, your team will also change it. And if you need some support, if you need some coaching for your sales team, then feel free to reach out to me and we will have a quick free session where we can just look into the details, how it works. Take care. Bye-bye.